On today's Daily Strike, the Lightning remain undefeated this preseason with a win over the Predators in a historic day in Lightning history. This is the latest news and notes on the Tampa Bay Lightning for Sunday, September 28, 2025. I'm Steve Versnick. The Lightning hosted the Predators on Saturday night for their fourth preseason game this week, and once again, the Lightning struck first.
They'll rush it out to center ice, maybe a 3-on-2. James across the blue line. A shot blocked, rebound Sambarin. Walks in front, lost the handle, shoots, now save made, rebound, shot, score! Raddysh! From the top of the right face-off circle. Up and over the stick of Saros. What a finish from Darren Raddysh, and it's 1-0 Lightning.
The Lightning would take that 1-0 lead into the second period, and then they had an early power play.
Brandon Hagel under some pressure. Turns in left circle, Sorelli, left circle, Chaffee open. Chaffee cuts in front, score! What a beautiful finish from Chaffee. Well, Saros had to be concerned about Goncalves on the other side of the ice, but Chaffee never passed it. He just put it high on the far side, under the bar. It's 2-0 Lightning.
Nashville would get a goal back in the middle of the period, so the score was 2-1 heading to the third. Late in the game, the Bolts were on the power play again.
Cross ice, it's Chaffee, right circle, right point Raddysh. Left point Sorelli. Center point Raddysh. Right circle Goncalves. Centers and score! Hagel on the tip. Goncalves knew Hagel was there. He put it right on his stick at the back post and opened that redirection goal for Brandon Hagel. It is a power play goal, and it makes it 3-1 Lightning with 2:58 left.
They would add on as Nashville pulled the goalie.
It was cross ice for Yossi. Right circle Kemmel gave it away, Sorelli. Right side feed, Gage Goncalves to the red line. He steps, score! Into the empty net. Goncalves makes it 4-1 with 56.9 seconds left.
The Lightning improved to 4-0 in this preseason. For the first time since 2013, they have never started a preseason 5-0. Head coach John Cooper on this preseason.
That's what training camp is for. It's to build your habits. And there's, we have a standard of how we play here, and these guys have lived up to it. And they're, if this is how the way the boys are going to compete, we'll, the rest of it's going to come. But like I said, this is where it all starts to build.
Mitchell Chaffee talks about their culture.
It's the culture of winning, which is a big part of it. I think, it starts at younger levels. It starts in juniors, but you come here and you look at the history and the winning, culture that we have, and that's a big part of it. No matter if it's preseason or regular season, it's being able to game these tight ones out, and I thought we've done a great job of it so far here in preseason.
Darren Raddysh talks about the team.
I think we got a lot of gamers in here. You've seen the four preseason games we've had. They've been tight, and we've pulled out, and a lot of guys are doing the right things. They're blocking shots. They're getting the puck in, and they're playing the right way. So it's fun to compete with all these guys, and I think it just shows the testament to the organization and which way we all want to play.
The Lightning will have the day off today before they return to practice on Monday. We are expecting cuts today to the roster as the Syracuse Crunch are set to open their camp on Monday. The next Lightning game is on Tuesday in Orlando as they take on the Panthers. Puck drop is scheduled for 7 p.m. Eastern. Our radio pregame coverage will get underway at 6:30 on 102.5 The Bone and in the Lightning mobile app. You can watch the game on the Spot Channel 66 in Tampa starting at 6:30 p.m. For details on how to watch the Bolts this season, including in the mobile app, you can go to TampaBayLightning.com.
This day in Lightning history.
It was on this date 5 years ago.
Right circle Heiskanen, right point Klingberg shoots, blocked, it's out of the zone, into the neutral zone, 8 seconds left, Barclay Goodrow after it, shoots wide right of the open net, time ticks down, the Lightning win the Stanley Cup, they have reached the top of the mountain, they are the Stanley Cup champs.
Wow. That's all I can say is wow. What a job by these guys.
The Lightning won their franchise's second Stanley Cup in the bubble in Edmonton. Andre Vasilevsky recorded his first career playoff shutout. Braden Point scored the series winner. It was his 5th of the series and 14th of the playoffs. That is a franchise record. Happy birthday to Steve Kasper and Andrei Kopantsev. Kasper scored 3 goals in 47 games in the Lightning's inaugural season. Kopantsev scored 1 goal in 23 games from 1998 to 2000. Today is your last chance to win 2 tickets to every concert, Lightning game, and event at Benchmark International Arena for an entire year. Visit TampaBayLightning.com/golden ticket for details and how to enter. Thank you for listening to the Daily Strike for Sunday, September 28, 2025. I'm Steve Versnick. We're every day. It's Hockey Day.